Hi, you guys. So, I'm getting straight into it. I'm using whatever the heck yellow that is. I kind of painted tonight because I'm trying to get some things off my mind, blow some steam, whatever. I don't know why I was having trouble pouring the yellow right there. I don't really care. This painting was just, for the heck of it, to lighten me up. And it did. I had a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it. And so I'm kind of fixing the yellow a little bit. Whatever the heck orange that is. And I don't like this yellow. I just want to go ahead and say it. And I'm probably going to complain about it some more throughout this video. I don't like that yellow. I wanted a much richer yellow. But I'm definitely going to redo this because it did not come out the way I wanted. Whatever the heck red that is. These are all Artist Loft, by the way. I do like this red. The orange was pretty okay too. I'm not really just like an orange fan. But that orange was pretty alright. I like this purple, whatever it is. Just laying it all out, kind of in a spiral, as you can see. Kind of going for like a hippie vibe. Whatever blue that is. Give it a little stirry stir. The blue, I was not pleased with it after I mixed it up as well. So when I do this again, I'm going to go for a much richer blue and a richer purple too that's a little brighter. I love that purple, but for this, for what I'm going for, I want a brighter purple. And I do like this green a lot, actually. Look how awesome that looks, you guys. I love rainbow colors. But who doesn't like rainbow colors? What's wrong with you if you don't like some rainbow colors? I don't mean to judge y'all, I'm just kidding. So I think, I'm filling in with a little bit of red now, just making sure all the little holes are filled in, because I'm going to start swiping. And I just don't want any little blank spots. So, almost done filling those in. And this is a white that I'm using. I added 1 drop only to the white because I do want a bunch of cells. Now here's where I messed up. I should have poured it in the middle, but what the heck was I doing with all that swirly nonsense? I'm going to go ahead and say I did end up with a pretty good finished painting. I like it. It's got a hippie vibe, more of a 70s kind of feel to it, but I like it a lot, actually. But I am going to still redo this because the blue and the yellow both ended up getting lost because, honestly, I swiped the hell out of this painting. I was playing in the paint, I'll be honest. I was playing in the paint, y'all. But I'm still going to keep this one. I think I'm going to keep this one for myself. I hardly ever do that. The green had no problem showing up. The orange had no problem showing up, actually. And that's why it has like that 70s groove. I'm going to call this groove, by the way. This painting is going to be called groove. I don't know why I just repeated myself, but there we go. So I'm just swiping in all the directions, trying to keep the lines nice and, Correct. And I'm just kind of polying up my swipe paper towels over there so I can throw them all away at once and make a little sense instead of turning around to the trash can every single time. And as you can see, I'll swipe in one direction and then fold that part over so it's not all drippy, and then swipe with the other end of the paper towel. And I just waste less paper towels that way. Something I figured out. I should have added just a little more white here because I ended up dragging too much color out of the middle. See, I started doing it right there. I just kept doing it. But like I said, I was just de-stressing tonight and playing in the paint, which every artist that's watching this at least will say, yep, I've done it. I do it all the time. It's the best thing ever. It really is. Cheered me right up. And I got a cute little hippie painting out of it. So, the mistake that I realized that I made already by this point, okay, when I poured the white puddle in the first place, I should have stopped at the puddle and pulled that out, and even added more to the puddle if I dragged out too much of the white. I should not have gone and spiraled more white into it because it put too dang much white into it. So what I really wanted was something with a much more white center, that the white kind of tapered out less and less towards the edges, and you would see like a lot of the bright colored cells towards the edges. And probably more of the colors would have showed up too. So anyways, I'm going to try and do this again maybe like tomorrow. I still like the way this turned out. It has a nice little white swirl pattern in it, and there's a lot of bright pops of color. The blue is almost lost in it, and spoiler alert, and the yellow, like, it's just gone. I have very pretty corners. All four corners are beautiful. And I got a lot of depth in my cells. A lot of colorful cells. A lot of cells. I really do like this painting. There's so much detail in all the lines too, because look, I keep dragging it. So the lines have so much, like, just wait, you'll see the close-up. It's a pretty painting, even though it's not exactly how I wanted. And see, at this point, it's just overworked already. But the lines, because I overworked it a little bit, the lines are just, you'll see. So what gets me is, why did I tilt it? What was I thinking? But, again, I was just playing, blowing off steam. It was just a fun for me painting, not anything special. I am glad I added more color back on. Because I realized I was kind of working with mud. And see, there's still a little bit of blue in it at this point, but once I see that blue that I'm adding in right there, it's just not enough, but I kind of was out of blue. I really needed to have kind of a richer blue because of the white. I should have thought of that. The fact that I was going to be swirling the white in, that it was going to dumb down all of my colors. So I should have gone with richer yellow. And blue for sure. The other colors were great. See, that looks better. And I agreed even while I was doing it. Ooh, you can still see the blue a little bit. But you know what? I kept jacking with it. You know that though, because there's still a good 7 minutes of the video left. But again, I was playing. You see what I'm going for here though? I love the spiral that I got, but it needs to be with a lot less white paint. And I'm going to still pull the white out from the middle, but I'm not going to be adding anywhere near as much white next time. And I'm not going to be swiping as many times. So, take 2 will be a much shorter video. See, right here is where I probably should have left it. I was saying I really like the center and the corners. Why didn't I stop? Why did I do that? Y'all, why didn't y'all stop me? Because I was playing and I think I just really wanted to tilt. But tilting made the mud look more muddy. It did not help the situation. See the way it was with all of the cells poking through? It was quite pretty actually. And I even still had the yellow at this point. I should have left it alone. It's fun to tilt though. I think everyone that's watching this should give acrylic pouring a try. Do some paintings just for yourself. It's a lot of fun. At this point, some of my cells had gotten pretty big, and I was dissatisfied at this point. I was a little mad at myself. So, what do? More color. Oh, I'm going to try and salvage it with the torch, but I should have known better. And that's a lot of torching. So, more color now. It's a really pretty orange, actually, even though I'm not really a fan. So I'm putting the yellow in the orange. And I wonder if that's why I lost it. Actually, I probably just lost it because it's not a very brilliant yellow. Don't have much green left, so I'm just kind of streaking it through in places, hoping it will show up, and boy did it. I was winging it so hard at this point, y'all. True story. Putting some more of the purple on, really hoping it'll show up too, because purple. And at this point, I'm really not hating the colors, which is a surprise for me because I would not normally do like orange. I love purples and reds and greens and blues sometimes. Metallic colors. Why did I do that? More white, y'all. More white. No, I needed to do more white. At this point. But I should have done smaller strings, like a smaller spiral, smaller lines. That's what I mean. I don't know why I'm having problems with words, y'all. So I decided to swipe with something different so it would look different. And it did. I liked it. And I got pretty cells after that. And my corners are really pretty. So now I'm going to fuss with these corners just a little bit. Make sure they're good. So I don't have to come back to them. Make sure they have full coverage. And now I'm going to mess with these corners. And I love it. I don't know why the torching cut out, but here is the flyover, you guys. Look at those line details and the bright pops of colors in these cells. I'm pretty pleased with it, even though there's not a lot of blue or yellow. There's a little bit of yellow. The blue and yellow are just really shy, but the green, the purple, and the orange are brilliant. And then those pops of red are pretty yummy. The cells are really pretty. Bye, you guys. Thank you so much for watching.